this chlorine is opposite to bromine and opposite to ethyl. Styrene is going to be highly reactive, then it is going to give cis alkene and is going to give AB type quartet. Radioactive decay is dependent on temperature. No. Once elimination, it is going to sodium borohydride to give bromination will take place this position. It is going to cis coupling, it is about 7. Deprotection of allyl group using morpholine and tetrakis triphenyl phosphine is commonly, yes, tempo enchlorosuccinimide. Hi friends, welcome to the series of chemistry lectures. Dear friends, today we are going to solve CSIR UGC NET December 2024 question paper. This exam was held on 28th February 2025. Let us see the question papers. CSIR UGC NET December 2024, exam date 28th February 2025. Subject chemical science. Maximum marks for this question paper are 200 marks. As you know, this question paper consists of 3 parts. Part A 30 marks, Part B 70 marks, Part C 100 marks. The total marks are going to be 200 marks. Let us see the questions of Part A. As you know, Part A general aptitude and research aptitude questions, and this part consists of total 20 questions, out of which you are supposed to attempt any 15 questions, and the first 15 questions to be taken into account to give marks. The maximum marks for each correct answer are 2 marks. If you tick a wrong answer, you are going to lose 0.5 marks. Let us see the questions. Question number 1. At what uniform speed must Ramesh travel the remaining distance to reach Durgapur from Kolkata with an average speed of 70 km per hour, given that he has already travelled halfway at a speed of 60 km per hour? The correct option for this question is option number 2, that is 84 km per hour. Next, question number 2. What is represented by the given figures? Here 2 graphs are given. Let us see graph 1 and 2. The correct option for this question is option number 2 is correct option, friends. The lower panel, this is lower panel, represents the slope of the upper curve. Slope of the upper curve. So the option number 2 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 3. Choose the option to fill in the blank that will make the following statement logically correct. The correct count of the number of occurrences of the letter E in this sentence is, so how many E's are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. So the option number 4, that is 15, is correct option, friends. Next, question number 4. In a 3-party meet, parties A, B and C sent 5 representatives each. Everyone greeted everyone else except none of party A greeted any of party C, and vice versa. The number of greetings was option number 2, 160 is correct option, friends. Next, choose the correct chronological order of the following for a student A, that is examination, B result, C preparation, D joining a job. So what will be the sequence of this examination, result, preparation, joining a job? Option should be, that is 1, CABD, that is C. First one has to prepare for the exam, then A, he has to write exam, then there will be a result. Based on that result, he will join a job, right? So the option number 1 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 6. How many 4-digit numbers can be generated from the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 such that no digit appears more than once, in which 1 is always somewhere to the left of 2, which is always somewhere to the left of 3. So the correct option for this question is option number 1 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 7. The shortest distance on the surface between two opposite corners of a cube having side of 1 unit length is closest to dash units. Option number 4, that is 2.24 units is correct option, friends. Next, question number 8. Classes A and B have equal strengths and equal numbers of boys and girls. All students from A are vegetarian and some students from B are vegetarian. Which one of the following statements is definitely false? That means majority of students are non-vegetarians. This is false, right? So option number 4 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 9. A square sheet of paper is folded along its diagonal to form an isosceles right triangle, and then hypotenuses are folded successively 2 times to form isosceles right triangles if the length of each equal side is 10 centimeters. After the third folding, what was the initial area of the sheet? Option number 3, 400 centimeters square is correct option, friends. Next, question number 10. Within a steel frame of a window of 2 meters width and 3 meter height, steel rods are to be fixed parallel to its height at a uniform interval of 10 centimeters. What is the minimum total length of steel rod required? Option number 3, 57 meters is correct option, friends. Next, question number 11. The third smallest 3-digit odd number using the digits 1 to 9 is 115. This is going to be the smallest odd number. Next, question number 12. The bar diagram shows the change in net asset in $1 million of 4 candidates as declared in their nomination forms during 2 successive general elections in a country. Which of the following inferences is definitely true? So candidate 1, it is 4 to 6, 6 to 9, 1 to 1.5, 4 to 6. This is decline, right? So this is 1 to 1.5, 6 to 9 means 1 to 1.5, 4 to 6, 1 to 1.5. So the correct option for this question is going to be the percentage decline in asset of candidate 4 is the same as the percentage increase in asset of candidate 3, isn't it? So the option number 3 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 13. A person cycling with a uniform speed covers 1/5 of the distance at 4:52 p.m. and off at 5:40 p.m. At what time will he reach the destination? The correct option is 4, that is 7 p.m. Next, question number 14. Among 4 playing cards, a heart is to be immediate left of a spade, a 9 is to the left of a J, a diamond to the right of a heart, a 7 is the leftmost card and a club is the rightmost card, and 8 digit is to the left of a 9. Then the 9 is a, yes, it is going to be diamond. The correct option is 3. Next, question number 15. The letters in the word joker represent the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But not necessarily in that order. J is an odd number. O is neither 4 nor 5. K is 1. E is either 4 or 5. R is none of 2, 3 and 4. What is J? Yes, J is going to be, it is 3, number 3, because it is an odd number, right? Next, question number 16. From a starting point, A walks 5 kilometers along a direction between north and east, and B walks 4 kilometers towards west. A then walks 4 kilometers towards west in such a way that she reaches exactly north of her starting point. B turns to her right and walks 3 kilometers. Now B is at option number 4, 4 kilometers west of A is correct option, friends. Next, question number 17. A certain number of apples are distributed without cutting in such a way that A gets 1/4 of the total and each of the remaining people gets an equal number. If A gets thrice each of the others, then which of the following could not be a possible number of apples? Option number 1, that is 16, is correct option, friends. Next, question number 18. From a circular pizza of radius r, a circular pizza of its area is to be cut. Which one of the following diagrams helps to identify the smaller pizza, that is inner circle, correctly? The lines are guides to arrive at the correct circle. The option number 2 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 19. In a region, earthquakes are the only cause behind landslides. Landslides are one of the causes behind accidents, and deaths are one of the possible results of accidents. If there was no earthquake in the region during a year, which of the following would definitely hold true for that year? Yes, there was no landslides. So the option number 3 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 20. Betty, Helen, Samantha and Valerie each plays exactly one unique game out of basketball, hockey, soccer and volleyball, but no one plays a game with same initial as her name. If Valerie plays basketball and Helen does not play soccer, then what happens? It is going to be option number 2, that is Betty plays soccer. Option number 2 is correct option, friends. Yes. Next, part B. This part consists of total 40 questions, out of which you are supposed to attempt any 35 questions. The first attempted 35 questions will be calculated for allotting marks. That is, each correct answer you are going to get 2 marks. If you make any wrong answer, you are going to lose 0.5 marks. This part B are subject specific questions. That is, these are chemistry questions, and these questions you have to attempt 35 questions only. Let us see the questions. Question number 21. In the absence of nitrogen, the enzyme nitrogenase functions as, yes, it is going to function as hydrogenase. Option number 4 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 22. In the following reaction, A and B respectively are, it is going to diborane methylamine. This is diborane trimethylamine. It is going to form what is going to be A and B? Question number 22, option 2 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 23. The enzyme nitrogenase converts 1 mole of nitrogen to X mole of ammonia and Y mole of hydrogen using Z mole of protons and W mole of electrons. The values of X, Y, Z and W respectively are option number 4, that is 2, 1, 8 and 8. Next, question number 24. The solvent that shifts the Schlenk equilibrium to the right side is RMgX, gives rise to magnesium R2 plus magnesium halide. This R is going to be isopropyl. This is isopropyl, right? So this is going to be hexane tetrahydrofuran. This is ether, cyclic ether, diethyl ether, right? If you use dihexane, it is going to become magnesium alkyde, dialkyl magnesium. It is going to form this unwanted product. So you are not supposed to use dihexane for this Grignard reaction. Next, the order of polarity of the boron to carbon bond for the following compounds is, the correct option for this question is going to be 1, that is P followed by Q followed by S followed by R. Next, question number 26. Consider the statements for the complexes rhodium X and iridium Y. Options are, statements are A, X has 2 isomers, B, Y has 2 isomers, both X and Y are prone to oxidative addition, dz square orbital is most destabilized in Y. The correct option for this question is option number 3. The correct option is A and B, that is X has 2 isomers, Y has 2 isomers. A and B are correct statements. Next question number 27. The standard reduction potentials of lanthanides, lanthanide 3 plus 2 lanthanide are, it is going to be option number 3, similar to each other and also similar to those of S block elements. Option number 3 is correct option, friends. Next question number 28. The option showing the correct structural types of zinc and potassium respectively is option number 3, spinel and perovskite. Option number 3 is correct option, friends. Next, the order of acceptor strength towards dimethyl sulfide donor is option number 3, gallium, aluminium, boron. Trichlorides is correct option, friends. Next, question number 30. Quantum confinement leads to increase in the band gap of the semiconductors. Next, question number 31. For a given metal ion, the correct order of the nephelagtic effect of ligands is ethylene-diamine. E means ethylene-diamine. The question number 31 correct option is 4. That is iodide, cyanide, ethylene-diamine, then ammonia. Option number 4 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 32. Nanoparticles have length scales between 1 to 100 nanometers in any dimension. Option number 4 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 33. The correct statement is E means ethylene-diamine. Option number 1, that is potassium copper hexafluoride is paramagnetic and sodium nitroprusside is diamagnetic. Option number 1 is correct option, students. Next, question number 34. The correct option for the pKa of following pairs of compounds is, yes, this is imidazole, benzimidazole, pyrrole, indole. So when you take imidazole and benzimidazole, among which pKa is going to be more for this one, that is imidazole is going to be more basic than benzimidazole. So 1 greater than 2, and among these two, pyrrole and indole, yes, 3 is going to be greater than this. So 1 greater than 2, 3 greater than 4. Option number 1 is correct option, friends. Next, for the reaction of alkyl halide with its sodium ethoxide in ethanol, the correct match for the R groups in column P with the relative rates of column Q is, for R it is going to be ethyl, relative rate is going to be 1. Then what could be the correct match of these reactions? Let us see the options. So methyl is going to be 17. This is propyl is going to be 0.28, and this is isobutyl is going to be, this is 0.03, and this is going to be isoamyl is going to be 4.2 into 10 to the minus 6. So option number, it is going to be 1, that is 4321. Option number 1 is going to be correct option, friends. Next, the following reaction occurs under, it is what is happening, it is ring opening. So this happens under thermal conditions via conrotatory ring opening. Option number 4 is correct option, friends. Question number 37. The HOMO of the intermediate involved in the following reaction is, so what is going to happen? It is going to be 2. Option number 2 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 38. The following structures are bromo, halide and ethyl groups are same side. So in this compound, yes, ethyl and bromide downside same side, and this chlorine is opposite to bromine and opposite to ethyl. So here also opposite to bromine, opposite to ethyl. So both are identical isomers. These are identical, not even isomers. These are both are identical, written in cyclic form and it is written in chair form. So option number 1 is correct option, friends. Next, the correct order for the rate of acidic hydrolysis of the following cyclic acetals is, so cyclic acetals among which it is, yes, it is going to be hydrolyzed easily, so that it is going to get paranitrophenol. Yes, so Option 2, where 1 first, then followed by 3. Here also it is going to be form paranitrophenol. Yes, I have to, it is give acid hydrolysis. Yes, so paranitrophenol, here also paranitrophenol, but it is in cyclic form, so it is going to be 2 is less reactive than 3. So option number 2 is correct option, friends. Next, the correct order for the relative rate of addition of carbon trichloride free radical to 2-methyl propene. What is this? 2-methyl propene. A, styrene, propene, 2-methyl propene, styrene, that is phenyl, styrene, and 2-methyl butene. Yes, so 2-methyl 2-butene C. So the correct order it is going to form is option number 2, that is B. This is styrene is going to be highly reactive, then A, then C. Option number 2 is correct option, friends. Next, the reaction of dipeptide, that is glycine and alanine, with benzene isocyanate at pH 8 followed by treatment with TFA, that is trifluoroacetic acid, produces, yes, compound number 1, that is A and B. It is going to give A and B. Option number 1 is correct option, friends. Next, the major products formed in the following reaction is Lindlar's catalyst. Yes, it is cis. Cis addition, it is going to give cis products. Yes, so cis addition is going to take place in Lindlar's catalyst. What is going to happen? It is 1 atmosphere at 0 degrees. So reduction of this trimethylsilyl alkene is not that easy, while this is going to be alkyne is going to form cis alkene, alkyne to alkene. So the major product formed in the following reaction is, it is going to reduce, it is not going to be reduced at 0 degrees centigrade, just at 1 atmospheric pressure. So the option is going to be option number 3, that is it is going to give cis alkene, and whereas this trimethylsilyl alkyne is not going to be disturbed. The option number 3 is correct option, friends. Next, proton NMR, the methylene product protons of this chloro, this is, yes, it is chiral compound X, and this is 2 dichloro compounds, so achiral, this is not chiral. So let us see what is going to happen. Chiral compound, so adjacent to or alpha to chiral center, these 2 protons are prochiral, isn't it? So these 2 hydrogens will not give singlet. These going to form AB type, AB doublet, BA doublet. So AB type of quartet, right? So AB quartet, yes, it is going to give AB quartet. Coming to this compound, yes, so this is not a chiral center, and these 2 are isotopic, isn't it? So it is going to give singlet, whereas since it has 3 protons adjacent to this, so these 2 protons are going to form quartet. So compound Y is going to give quartet, and compound AX is going to give AB type quartet. So option number 3 is correct option, friends. Question number 43, option number 3 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 44, the steps involved in the reaction acetaldehyde with formaldehyde in the presence of sodium hydroxide to produce pentaerythritol. This is pentaerythritol. Or what is going to happen? Aldol reaction is going to take place, followed by Cannizzaro reaction. It is basic reaction of these aldol and Cannizzaro pentaerythritol preparation you will learn in general organic name reactions. So question number 44, option 4 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 45, the correct order for the XH bond dissociation energies in the following compounds is option number 2, This is so trimethyl, this is tetrabutane, silane and tin complexes. So the bond energy required for this is carbon CH is more than silane than tin. So the option number 2 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 46. For the following equilibrium, the correct match for the carbonyl compounds in column P with the equilibrium constant K in column Q is, so acetaldehyde it is 1.06, trichloroacetaldehyde 2000, trifluoro, yes, this is ketone, it is going to be high, that is 1.2 into 10^6. So the option number 2 is correct option, friends. That is 2, 3, 1. Option number 2 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 47. For an electron in a hydrogen atom with azimuthal quantum number L equal to 1 and magnetic quantum number M equal to 1 and angle in degrees between the z axis and the orbital angular momentum vector is, it is going to be 45. Option number 2 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 48. In a three-dimensional isotropic harmonic oscillator, the degeneracy of the state with energy equal to 9/2 is the angular frequency. It is going to be option number 4, that is 10 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 49. The number of D and P terms that arises from P3 electronic configuration of an atom respectively are 1 and 1. Option number 4 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 50. The lowest energy, that is pi molecular orbital of the butadiene has an energy of, that is beta is resonance energy. So the option number 4, this is 1.61804 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 51. Product of two reflection operations sigma V star is equivalent to Cn. So option 2 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 52. The rotational quantum number associated with the most intense transition in the microwave spectrum of a diatomic molecule varies with temperature T as, option number 2 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 53. At T 0K, the entropy in joule kilocalories kilos of 2 moles of carbon monoxide is closest to, option number 3 11.53 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 54. A two-level system consists of a double degenerate excited state which is energy above the ground state. The y-intercept of the ln PE by PG versus 1/T plot is PE and PG are the probabilities associated with the excited and ground states respectively. Option number 4 ln 2 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 55. The ionic strength in mole per kilogram of an aqueous solution of 0.03 mole per kg potassium ferrocyanate is closest to, option number 2 0.18 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 56. The half-lives for the forward and reverse reactions that are first order in both directions are 24 ms and 39 ms respectively. The relaxation time for return to equilibrium after a temperature jump is closest to 1, that is 21 ms. Option number 1 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 57. Consider the following statements. Statement A. Decomposition of hydrogen peroxide in aqueous solution catalyzed by bromide ion is a homogeneous catalytic reaction. Statement B. Hydrogenation of ethene to ethane accelerated by palladium or nickel particles is a heterogeneous catalytic reaction. Statement C. Enzymes increase the equilibrium constants of the reaction. So this is going to be wrong, right? So turnover number is the number of catalytic cycles till the catalyst becomes inactive. Option number D. So the statements among the best set of correct statements is 3, that is A, B, D. So all statements are correct except C, because enzyme increase the equilibrium constants of the reactions is wrong statement, because enzymes decreases the equilibrium constants. So the option number 3 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 58. The radii of the cation and anion of an ionic compound are 74 picometers and 170 picometers respectively. The coordination number of the cation and the best possible geometry of the compound are respectively. Option number 2, 6 and octahedral is correct option, friends. Next, question number 59. Correct statement about polymerization is, so the average molar mass of the polymer product does not depend upon the time length of stepwise polymerization. No, this is not going to be correct. The slower the initiation of the chain, the higher the average molar mass of the polymer in chain polymerization. Yes, this is correct. In chain polymerization, an activated monomer attacks at a minimum of 3 other monomers to link. So this is also wrong. The average chain length of a polymer in stepwise polymerization is linearly dependent on the fraction of the reacted monomers. No. So the option number 2 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 60. The coenzyme involved in the following biosynthesis are histidine to N-methylhistidine, histamine. So pyridoxal phosphate, yes, adenosyl methionine, pyridoxamine phosphate, adenosine triphosphate. So here to here A and B are going to work. That is question number 61. That is A and B are correct options. That is pyridoxal phosphate and S, adenosyl methionine are correct options, friends. Dear friends, please subscribe Venus Academy if you are not yet subscribed, and don't forget to click on like button and bell button. Next, part C. Dear friends, this part C questions are going to be advanced chemistry based questions, and these questions are going to be analytical subject specific questions, that is chemistry based questions, and the maximum marks for this part C are going to be 100 marks, and in this section you will have 60 questions. However, you are supposed to answer any 25 questions only. The first 25 questions what you answered are going to be calculated for awarding marks, whereas remaining are going to be not calculated for awarding marks. So each question carries 4 positive marks. That is, if you make any negative question answer, you are going to lose 1 mark. It is going to be 1 negative mark, right? So let us see the questions of part C. Consider the following reactions. So stibethane, arsenic, nitrogen and HF. So what is going to happen? The correct option is, so what are the possible reactions under these 4 set of reactions? So the question number 61, option 2 is correct option, friends. That is B and C are going to be give these products, whereas remaining are not going to give the specified products. Next, question number 62, the correct option of the isomer shifts in tin 119 Mossbauer spectra for the following compounds is tin complex, right? So here it is tin. So it is going to be 1, that is Z greater than Y. So this Z is greater than diisopropyl diphenyl is greater than Y. Option number 1 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 63. Consider the moieties in the enzymes that engage in hydrogen bonding with the substrates. So here enzymes are given and moieties are given, that is A, B, C, D, that is tyrosine, histidine and mu hydroxo. So nickel superoxide dismutase, that is hydroxo, tyrosine, azadithylohistidine, azadithylohistidine. So here it is going to be the correct option for this is C. This is histidine, tyrosine, azadithyolato and mu hydroxo. So the option number 3 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 64. Consider the reactions in list 1 and related enzymes in list 2. So what is going to happen? Superoxide to oxygen, nickel superoxide dismutase, right? So hydrolysis of peptide is going to take place, carboxypeptidase, and hydroxylation of camphor is going to happen using cytochrome P440 and primary amine to aldehyde. This is amine oxidase. So it is going to be 2, 3, 4, 1. 2, 3, 4, 1. Option number 1, right? So question number 64, option number 1 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 65. Given are the statements regarding the overall stability constants, that is log beta for the formation of MEn 2 plus and EDTA 2 minus, that is ethylene diamine, EDTA is ethylene diamine tetraestate, where M plus 2 is a divalent metal ion, M plus 2 is equal to manganese 2 plus, iron 2 plus, cobalt 2 plus, nickel 2 plus, copper 2 plus, zinc 2 plus. Then the correct option with the correct statements is the log beta is lowest for Mn plus 2, manganese plus 2 in both these two complexes. The log beta value for EDTA is lower than the log beta increases in delta S remains nearly constant along the series. So option 3, the correct statements among these 4 are A and D. Delta S remains nearly constant along the series. Option number 3 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 66. To an aqueous solution of sodium X and sodium Y, the addition of sulfamic acid, this is sulfamic acid NH2SO3H, followed by acidification releases a nitrogen containing gas P. Addition of potassium iodide and a starch solution does not yield a blue color, right, indicating complete removal of sodium halide. However, the blue color appears when a piece of granulated zinc is added. The reaction proceeds with the evolution of a nitrogen containing gas Q. The correct option Q, Y, P and Q respectively is yes. So the first one nitro, NO2, NO3, N2 and NO. Option number 1 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 67. List 1 and list 2 give the molecular formula and the geometry of the species respectively. So the option 1, the options showing the correct match of species in list 1 and metal geometry in list 2 is 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is going to be trigonal bipyramidal, it is going to be square pyramidal, right? And this is monocap trigonal prism, and silver complex is going to be trigonal planar. Option number 1 is correct option, friends. Next, consider the following table. So here complexes are given and configuration and bond order. Let us see. So the options showing complexes with their correct electronic configuration and bond order are, so 3, 1, 2. So this is going to be 3 and this is going to be 1 and this is going to be 2. So whereas 1 is going to sigma 2 pi 4, right, delta 2 is going to be Q, that is 4, right? So this is going to be P and this is going to be R. And consider the following table. What is going to be the correct option? For this, it is going to be option number 1 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 69. In the extraction of lanthanides, when an aqueous solution of Ln3 plus is poured into a cation exchange resin column, the Ln plus 3 that moves fastest through the resin is option number 1 is correct option, friends. Next question number 70. Assuming the molecules are static, the F19 NMR spectra of chlorotrifluoride X and chloropentafluoride Y consists of option number 3. X is going to be doublet and triplet, Y doublet and quintet is correct option, friends. Next question number 71. A molybdenum compound A is obtained by the CO displacement reaction of molybdenum with phosphorus triisopropane. A reacts with hydrogen to give compound B. Compounds A and B are option number 2 is correct option, friends. Next question number 72. A chromium carbonyl compound reacts with sodium tetrahydroborane to give A. The Lewis base A reacts with another molecule of chromium 6CO to form compound B with the release of carbon monoxide. In another reaction, compound A reacts with BH3 to produce C. Compounds A, B and C respectively are option number 2 is correct option, friends. Next question number 73. Consider the following statements regarding the electronic spectra of lanthanide complexes. Statement A. They exhibit fewer absorption bands due to small number of microstates. Statement B. Their spectra are dependent on coordination number and geometry. Statement C. Molar extinction coefficients E are smaller compared to transition metal complexes. Statement D. Their absorption bands are sharp due to weak vibronic coupling. Statement E. Ligand field effects are negligible. The option with correct statements is statement 3, that is C, D, E only. C, D, E only, whereas A and B are not correct statements. So option number 3 is correct option, friends. Next question number 74. The ground state term Landau factor G and the calculated magnetic moment M calculated for P3 plus atomic number of this is 59 or option number 2 is correct option, friends. Next question number 75. Match the correct set of IR bands to the given compound, that is phenyl cyclopentane is going to be, what is going to be the correct option? So option number 4, 1, 2, 3. This is 1, 2 and 3. Option number 4 is correct option, friends. Next question number 76. Match the given metal species in list 1 with the corresponding properties in list 2. So complexes are given in list 1, list 2 their properties are given. The correct option for this set of lists are 1, 2, 3, 4. So same magnetic moment of cobalt complex, that is moment higher than spin only value and weak JT distraction. So this is 2 spin only magnetic moment and absence of JT distortion. And 3 paramagnetic and tetrahedral, this is palladium tetrakis triphenyl phosphine is diamagnetic and tetrahedral. So the option number 2 is correct option, friends. Next question number 77. A mixture of calcium oxide and calcium carbonate is analyzed using thermogravimetry TG technique. The TG curve of the sample indicates that there is a mass change from 155.2 mg to 125.3 mg. The percentage of calcium carbonate in the mixture is close to option number 3, 43.8%. So option number 3 is correct option, friends. Next question number 78. Consider the following statements regarding the magnetic properties of lanthanide ions. Observed magnetic moments are highly dependent on the ligand field. Statement A. And statement B. Only ground J state is populated. Option number C is spin orbit couplings are in the order of 1000 cm per centimeter, while the ligand field effects are only about 100 per centimeter. The spin only formula cannot be used to calculate the magnetic moment of F7 configuration. So the question number 78, option 2 is correct option, friends. That is B and C are correct statements. Only ground J state is populated and the spin only formula cannot be used to calculate the magnetic moment of F7 configuration. So the option number 2 is correct option, friends. Next Question number 79. Consider the following reactions. So here it is, yes, it is helium, right, plus P. Here it is same 52 and it is 14, right. So this is going to be 1 plus 1. Here it is 23 minus 1. So what it the correct options for PQR and is, this is 1. What is happening? Helium 4 2, right. So gamma is going to be gamma because it is only gamma is released, and this is minus 1 electron, this is right. So electron is going to be added for this. Then here it is 1 proton. So option number 1 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 80. The option showing the correct statements about radioactive decay is, what is going to happen in radioactive decay? So all radioactive processes are first order. Yes, this is correct, isn't it? Radioactive decay is dependent on temperature. No. Activation energy of a radioactive process is 0. Yes, correct. The rate of decay depends on the amount of radioactive materials. So this is also correct. A, C, D. Which one is correct? Option 2. Yes, option 2 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 81. The formation of the reactant that gives E 1,2-diphenyl 1-propene. 1,2-diphenyl E. So 1,2-diphenyl E. So 1 2 3 propene. 1,2-diphenyl propene. Done. In the following reaction, so elimination, it has to undergo elimination. These are same side, so to take place elimination, what it has to be trans to each other. So in elimination reaction, which one is best orientation? Yes, it is going to here. So it is going to here, and it is going to give this compound, that is question number 81, option 3. It is going to give trans elimination. It is going to give the this E compound. This orientation is E, right. So here it is hydrogen, here it is methyl, that is CS3. So this is going to happen when these two are trans to each other. So option number 3 is correct option, friends. Next, the major product formed in the following reaction is, so sodium ethoxide, what is going to happen? Here it is going to out. So here it is going to give carbonyl, and here it is going to have, and this is going to cleave. So then this aldehyde is going to be reduced by sodium borohydride to give. So here, yes, option number 3 is correct option, friends. So question number 82, option number 3 is correct option. Next, the major product formed in the following reaction sequence is thioxylborane, acetic acid, hydrogen peroxide, and sodium hydroxide. What is going to happen? It is going to give compound number 1. Yes, it is going to oxidize here, right. So secondary, here it is going to give oxidation, while this is going to be reduced, right. So next, question number 84. Next, question number 84. The correct sequence of reagents of effect to effect the following transformation is, so option number 2, butyl lithium, yes, butyl bromide, then heat, mercury chloride, and water. It is going to give this aldehyde. So option number 2 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 85. The major product formed in the following reaction is HCl, then bromine. So where it will give? Yes, bromination will take place this position. So nitrobenzene and heat, it is going to give compound this. Option number 3 is correct option, friends. Next, the correct statement about the following reaction is, so heat, it is going to give this, it is going to break here, and 1 2 3 4 5 6, yes, heat, it is going to give A and B. A is formed as major product via a chair-like transformation state. No. B is formed as major product via a chair-like transformation state. No. A is formed as major product via boat-like transition state. Yes, it is going to form this boat-like form structure via A is major. B is formed as major product via boat-like transition. No. So option number 3 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 87. The correct catalyst for conversion of acetophenone to S1-phenyl ethanol under high pressure of hydrogen. So acetophenone to, so here 1, 2, 3. This is going to be thick line. So S, right, configuration is S. This transformation is going to take place when we use, this is R-binap, RR-dipene, ruthenium chloride in presence of potassium tetrabutaxide. We are going to get this reduction is going to take place, right? So this reaction is stereospecific, right? The correct reagent to effect the following transformation is, so Bock is stable, HCl, if you use HCl, Bock is going to be removed. Sodium hydroxide, no. Morpholin, TFA also, this Bock is going to be. So in this reaction, what is going to happen? This allyl group is going to be removed. So allyl deprotection of allyl group using morpholin and tetrakis triphenyl phosphine is common reagent. So option number 3 is correct option, friends, right? Next, question number 89. The correct set of reagents to effect the following transformation is, so here secondary and this is primary. Primary alcohol to aldehyde is going to be achieved by using, yes, tempo N-chlorosuccinimide, DCM in water. It is going to give primary oxidation. Primary alcohols are going to give aldehydes, whereas secondary alcohols to aldehyde alcohol is not going to, secondary alcohol is going to be stable, it is not going to give ketones, right? So chromium triaxide, direct all alcohols to aldehydes. Tempo, sodium hypochlorite, yes, this is also going to give ketone, whereas MnO2 acetone, no. This is MnO2 is very specific, right? So 89, question number 89, option 1 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 90. The major product formed in the following reaction is, yes, it is going to give selenium complex of this option 4. So option number 4 is correct option, friends. Next, the major product formed in the following reaction is iron chloride, nitromethane. Yes, it is going to give compound 3. Product 3 we are going to get. Option number 3 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 92. The slope of the Hammett plot R of log K x by kh against the substituent constant S for the reactions A and B will respectively be, yes, option number 1 is correct option, friends. Negative and positive. This is negative and this is going to be positive, right? So option number 1 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 93. The correct match of the labeled protons for ethyl vinyl ether in column P with their chemical shifts in column Q is, so this is ethyl and this is vinyl ether. So how many protons are there here? 3 protons, very specific. So this is A, this is B, this is C. So if I take A, this is going to give doublet with J value about 13 trans coupling. So with B it is going to cis coupling, it is about 7. So it is going to A 13 and 7, right? And the value for this is going to be 6.45, right? So oxygen, here it is adjacent to oxygen. Proton A is going to give 13 and 7, right? So B, when it is going to give, this is B7, and whereas this is gem coupling, it is going to be only about 2, 7 and 2, right? So it is going to be B is going to be 7 and 2, and C, right, so it is going to be 13 and it is going to give 2. So option this C, right friends. So it is very clear, A is going to give trans coupling and cis coupling, that is why it is going to give 13 and 7 heads of J coupling, and B is going to give, this is B proton, it is going to have 7 cis coupling, and it is gem coupling, this is only 2 heads it is going to give. So whereas this C trans coupling and this is gem coupling, 13 and 2 heads. So the option number 2 is correct option friends, isn't it? So question number 93, option 2 is correct option friends. Next, question number 94, the intermediate involved in the following transformation is, right, azide, it is going to cyclize in presence of heat. So the intermediate, what is going to happen, right, it is going to involve this intermediate. Next, option number 2 is correct option friends. Question number 94, option number 2 is correct option friends. Next, question number 95, the most stable conformation of the following compound is, right, cyclic structure, tertiary butyl, tertiary butyl, tertiary butyl, yes, all should be, yes, these two are equatorial and this is axial, so no strain. Option number 2 is going to be correct option friends. Next, question number 96, in the presence of single electron transfer reagent samarium iodide, the major product formed in the following reaction is, what is going to happen, single electron transfer, yes, here phenyl you will put here, and here it is going to add it to give this option number 1, right? So this is going to give this, and here it is, so phenyl is going to be added here, right? So single electron, here it is going to stable, so it adds first, then here. So the option number 1, question number 96, option number 1 is correct option friends. Next, question number 97, the major product formed in the following reaction is, so palladium acetate, that is trifluoroacetate at 10 mole percentage in presence of oxygen and pyridine, it is going to cyclize. So where it is going to take place, here, right? So the option for this question is option number 1. It is going to give this cyclic product where you are going to get this compound 1. Option number 1 is correct option friends. Next, the major product formed in the following reaction is, so lithium in liquid ammonia, THF, then ammonium chloride, Birch reduction, it is going to take place here, yes, para to here, and this is going to give option number 1 is correct option friends. Next, for the following transformation, the product is formed through, so what is happening, this chloro is sodium cyanide, so displacement, how it is going to take place, so two-step mechanism, right, 1,4 elimination followed by a 1,4 addition reaction, yes, it is possible by this reaction where option number 4, 1,4 elimination followed by a 1,4 addition reaction, you are going to get cyanide. Next, question number 100, the major product formed in the following reaction is aluminum isopropoxide, and in IPA what is going to happen, yes, reduction is going to take place. So the correct option for this question is, so this is ester and alcohol in presence of isopropoxide, this is esterification takes place to give cyclic ester lactone, yes, so this phenol is going to be isolated, or in isolated form it is not going to form any further reaction, whereas this ester and alcohol are adjacent to each, it is going to give lactone. So option number 3 is correct option friends, right? So it is a reduction reaction. Next, question number 101, the expression for d orbitals with n equal to 3, l equal to 2 and m equal to plus or minus 2 is where n is constant, right, or spherical polar coordinates, and this is a function of r, the orbital generated from a linear combination of these orbitals is option number 2, dxy is correct option, friends. Next, question number 102. A particle incident from the region x less than 0 is under a potential barrier with finite height v0 and finite width L. As in the diagrams, when the total energy E of the incident particle is less than v0, the correct plot of the probability density with distance x is option 2 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 103. A particle confined in a one-dimensional box between x equal to 0 to x equal to L is perturbed by a constant potential V on the left half of the box, x equal to 0 to x equal to L by 2, and by V by 3 on the right of x equal to L by 2 to x equal to L. The first order perturbation correction to the ground state energy is yes. So question number 103, option 2 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 104. The total number electronic transitions between triplet D and triplet F multiplets due to spin orbit coupling is option number 1, 6 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 105. For a quantum particle in a one-dimensional simple harmonic oscillator, x square equal to this for the quantum number n, the product of uncertainty of position and momentum for n equal to 1 is option 1 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 106. For formaldehyde, character table is shown above. The allowed electronic transition by X polarized light is option 3. Option 3 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 107. The atomic mass of X and Y are 5 AMU and 40 AMU atomic mass units respectively for the diatomic molecule X and Y. The spacing between any two successive lines is 8 centimeters per centimeters. In the microwave spectrum, the bond length of X and Y in angstroms is closest to right. So question number 107, option 2, 0.974 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 108. The fundamental vibrational frequencies of H2 and H37 chloride, that is hydrogen chloride, are 4395 centimeters and 2988 centimeters respectively. Considering all molecules are in their respective ground vibrational state, the energy change in per centimeters of the reaction below, right, deuterium effect, so E is closest to. Assume that force constant remains same with isotopic substitution, so it is going to be minus 130. The correct option is 2. Option 2 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 109. The correct statement which always holds good involving the 0th order, first order and second order perturbed energies for the ground state is E0 is the exact ground state energy. Option number 3 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 110. At 25 degrees centigrade, the total volume V in centimeter cube of an ethanol solution containing 1 kg of water fits the following expression. In this expression, here M is molality and M0 1 mole per kg. The partial molar volume of ethanol in the solution prepared by mixing 460 grams of ethanol and 2 kilograms of water is. So the correct option for this question is option number 3, 55 is correct option, friends. Next, 1 mole of a monoatomic ideal gas at 1 atmosphere pressure undergoes compression from 49.2 liters to 24.6 liters under adiabatic reversible conditions. The final temperature in K of the gas is closest to. Option number 1, 952 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 112. At 0 degrees centigrade, the standard volume of transition from ice to water is minus 1.6 centimeter cube per mole, and the corresponding standard entropy of transition is 22 joules per K per mole. An increase in pressure by 100 bar would result in lowering of freezing point in Kelvin of water by 1 bar equal to 10 to the power of 5 Pa. So what is going to be the correct answer? For 112, the option number 3, 0.73 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 113. The variation of molar heat capacity at constant volume with temperature of a gaseous diatomic molecule is shown in the diagram below. The values of x, y and z respectively are. The diagram is not to the scale and discontinuity in the diagram represents dissociation. So the question number 113, option number 2 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 114. For the given cell, that is zinc cell, the EMF in volts of the cell at 25 degrees centigrade is closest to. So this zinc cell, it is going to give 114. Option number 4, 1.51 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 115. In a diffusion controlled reaction in benzene between two species with similar radii having 2.0 per mole per cube initial concentrations, the time in nanoseconds required for the concentration of the species to fall to half of their initial values at 320 K is closest to. The viscosity coefficient of benzene is 0.601 and 1 Cp equal to 10 to the power minus 3 kilograms per mole per second, right? So the option number 3 is correct option, friends. 42 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 116. The average time for which a hydrogen atom remains adsorbed on a given surface is 35% shorter at 1000 K than at 600 K. The activation energy in kilojoules per mole for desorption is closest to 5.4. Option number 4 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 117. Colloidal solutions are stabilized by electrical double layer at the surface of the particles. Option number 4 is correct option, friends. Van der Waals, small particle size, shape of particles, no. Electrical double layer at the surface of the particles is correct option, friends. Next, question number 118. Copper crystallizes in face-centered cubic lattice, considering each copper atom as hard sphere and in contact with its nearest neighbors. The fraction of volume of the unit cell occupied by copper atom is. Option number 3 is correct option, friends. 0.74 is correct option. Next, question number 119. Mark-Harnik equation can be used to determine molecular weight of a polymer. The value of empirical constants are 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 4 dl per gram and 0.60. If the intrinsic viscosity of the polymer solution is 0.04 dl per gram, the molar mass in gram per mole of the polymer is closest to. Option number 1, 10,000 is correct option, friends. Next, question number 120. If mean of a data set 25, 29, 25, 32, 24 and x is 27, then the median is, yes, it is going to be 26. Option number 3 is correct option, friends. Dear friends, thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel Venus Academy if you are not yet subscribed, and don't forget to click on like button and bell button. Dear friends, thank you for watching. We will meet again with new question papers. Bye. Till then, bye. Sayonara. Arigato gozaimasu.